Hello my dear crafters, look at this. Today I bring you this magnificent box by Scrap Diva Designs. It's part of the November release. It's called the 3D, let me just look here, 3D envelope box. It's for A2 cards. You can fit a whole bunch of cards in here, like up to, I think I have 16 here, but I think you can fit even more, like up to 20 cards and envelopes, of course. But look how beautiful this is. Not complicated to make, like Erica always does. She comes up with these die sets that are just amazing. And I want to tell you something. Even though it says it's for A2 cards, great, love that. But here's what you can put inside. You can just use it for so many things. Actually, for a small like t-shirt, you can use it. Small gifts, just fill it up with gifts. But you can also do, if you do prayer cards, they fit. You're going to put so many inside. If you want, you can use it in your craft room or your study room. It's great for these flash index cards here. You can fit a whole bunch. These are 4 by 6, so you can fit a whole bunch of these. If you do this, I have quite a few tutorials on my channel for this notepad from Dollar Tree. You can fit those as well. You can fit small notebooks like this. I mean, it's great for your craft room. I'm going to keep this one for my craft room, and I'm going to give this one away with gifts. Remember my tutorial when I showed you how to make these cute notebooks and little notebooks with a pen? You can fit a whole bunch of them here, even standing up like this. So guys, it's a gift box, okay? It says cards, but it's a wonderful gift box for Christmas. And this is the one we're putting together today. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. I use a Park Lane paper. For this one, unfortunately, I can't find it anymore. This is another one that I made. I used some embellishments here. This is a bowl that comes in the die set. I'll show you the die set next. So there you are. Wonderful size. Let me just show you the size here. 6 by 5 and the thickness 2. So 6, 5, and the thickness is 2 inches. So let me show you the die set and how to put it together. It's not complicated at all, and you can make this just a very special gift for your Christmas. Gift box for your Christmas. So let's look at the die set. And please guys, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. I really want to reach 30,000 this year, and it depends on you. It's quick, it's just one click, and it's free, and it really helps me. Thank you so much. And here is the full die set, a big die set for a big box. We have 3 rectangles here, and let me give you the first tip because I made this mistake. Every piece here has this layering piece with stitches, right? So you have one layering piece with stitches. This one can be used for both, okay? So you're going to use this for both of these. The big one, the larger one, is for the lid, for the top of the box, which makes sense. The mistake I made was I used this for the bottom, and of course it was too big because the lid has to be a little bit wider so that it closes. So that's the tip for you. So here we are. So we have this. This is this one here is for the lid. This is for both of them, and this is for the bottom. This is the flap, the front of, let me show you here, very easy to see. That's the front of your lid, and we're going to start with the lid. This is the front and back of your box. You're going to cut this twice. Again, you're going to cut this for decoration, and this is for the lid here, for the side of the lid. That's this little piece here, see? And this is the side of the box. So pretty simple. For the box, you need this and the sides and the middle one for the bottom here, okay? And then the rest is the lid. So let me show you. I know it sounds complicated, but it's not. It's actually quite simple to put together. We're going to start with the lid. So we're going to use 2 of these, like this, the sides, and the top. Like I said, this is the largest one, okay, the largest rectangle. And for decoration, I use the layering piece. That is already glued. The top is already glued. That's all you need to do. The back is already glued too. And we're going to put this together. The sides are already glued because that's very simple. There's no mystery here. And I just basically want to show you how to put this together, but I wanted to make the front together just so you see, okay? So basically you cut the layering piece, and I use this little piece here, which is really, really cool. It fits perfectly for the front. It's this little die set here that just adds these little dots, and then when you put it against the white, it's going to show the white. And then you have the little rectangle, this one. I use that to cut a little tiny, like a little, this works as the frame, and that's like the little image focal point, okay? So I got this out of the paper that I had. So I just got that. We're going to glue that. Very easy. You see how quick we can do this lid here. So I'm just gonna, I put some foam. I get a lot of foam from the Dollar Tree because their foam I like because it's not very, very thick. For small things, it's perfect like this. So it gives it some dimension, but it doesn't, you know, some foams are so thick, guys, that I really would rather use this one. So I'm just going to press this down with my bone folder. And then we're going to glue the layering piece. Next, I'm going to show you how to actually put it together. So some glue everywhere here. Here. And I just wanted to show you one because really it would take too long for me to do all the gluing. But there you go. I'm going to press this down. And there you go. So this is going to be my front, okay? So how do you do? We're basically going to do this. We're going to glue that to this. So that's the lid right here. Not complicated at all. I'm gonna move it this way because I think it's easier for whatever reason. You can use double-sided adhesive, but I like to use liquid glue because it gives you some time to move it around. I don't know, unless when I'm very used to using a die set, use these lines here on your, what do you call these? So there you go. So make sure that it's all aligned, perfectly aligned here, right before the folding. Yeah, the folding line, because you want it to be able to fold like this. So there you go. Use your bone folder. And I'm going to pull. See, that's why I use the, yeah, perfect now. When you're used to using a die set, then after a while you can use double-sided adhesive because you're so used to doing it. So we're going to do this, and I don't think I folded this one. No, I did not. I should have. So I'm gonna do it now, even with the glue, but that's okay. Oh, I had folded the sides, but not the big one. There you go. I'm gonna put some more glue. Make sure that you can, came off. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going, because I didn't burnish this before. It makes it really much harder. That was my mistake. Always burnish your folding lines before you glue, because now it's going to work. So I'm just gonna hold it here like this. So all glued, even after my mistakes, which is fine. I hardly ever cut my mistakes out of the videos because we all make mistakes, and I think sometimes we learn, not sometimes, most of the times, but I want you to learn with my mistakes so you don't make them. I love this box, guys. I'm going to make one for a friend. My husband cooks in the house. I don't cook, but my friend loves some of the stuff that he makes, so I'm actually using that for recipes. So there you go. You just need now to glue. And also, of course, I give away a lot of cards because honestly, guys, I don't even have space for my cards anymore, because I do a lot of card making with friends. And yeah, so it's too much. Who needs that many? I'm gonna do the same here. And here it is, our lid is ready. See, not complicated. Beautiful lid, and this really adds a lot. It makes it pop. I made another one here just to show you another example of how you can use this dice head, because it's one of those that and it has the heart too. You can do the same thing with the heart and then add a heart on top. So great idea. So now let's make the box, the base of the box. Here is the box. I'm going to have this as the front. It doesn't really matter, but I just think it looks better, the contrast of the red with the green. So basically we're going to do the same thing. We're going to glue the base here and then the sides, okay? So let's do the base. Guys, I absolutely love this paper. Isn't this gorgeous? So it's a Park Lane. Before you ask me, unfortunately it's a Park Lane because, as you know, Park Lane was Joann's. Ugh, honestly. Do you guys know if I can find Park Lane paper anywhere else? I looked online to see if there is like a parklane.com, or I think it was maybe exclusive to Joann's. I don't know. I'm just so sad because it was one of my favorite papers. It's better than Recollections for sure, the design. So there you go. So I'm gonna use these lines here on my mat. Now we're going to do the sides, okay? So again, always remember to fold your lines. I had forgotten again. There you go. So here we are. We're almost done. All we need to do now is just glue the sides like this. Very simple. I mean, if you've made one box, you can make this one very easily. Especially if you watch my tutorial. Because I made all the mistakes for you. Like using the big rectangle for the base, and I had to cut it off after I finished. No good. So basically just do that on all four sides, okay? And here it is. All good. You can add, if you don't like these flaps showing, guys, just get this stitched layer here and put it on the sides to cover it. I'm not going to do that, but that's just an option for you. So here we are, moment of truth. Perfect. Look at this. See, that's why I wanted the green with the red. Oh my gosh, I love this box. Look at these guys. Oh, I love it. Both sides are nice. I just wanted this to be the bottom. So there we are. We have two boxes here. Give away your cards recipe books, prayer cards, whatever you want to fit in it. You can actually fit even a little t-shirt. You just roll it, fold it in, and beautiful gift box. Thank you so much, and do use my coupon code Paula for 10% off. Okay? Look at that, guys. I'm so happy. Thank you, and you have a wonderful day.